Because it just gives me a bigger fizz, to be honest. Right, so the fez will be...
Brief as usual, James. So there we are, you'd have the Ferrari, Hammond would have the 911, and I'd have the Mercedes.
Oh, you decided you changed your mind, you know?
Changed my mind again.
The SOS?
Yes, the SOS, I can't remember, man. So there we are, let's wave goodbye to those. And actually we've got quite a good supercar feature coming up for you in the next series of Top Gear. Because the three of us went over to Italy, tried to drive from the south to the north in supercars. I had the Lamborghini Aventador. James was in the Hewlett Packard MP4-12C, and Richard wasn't with us most of the time.
Yeah, well, you'll find out why and what happened when you see it on the telly.
Particularly good moment in the tunnel just outside Rome when James and I decided to see how much noise our cars could make.
Yes, we did. I mean, in the name of proper scientific consumer research,
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. We were making a loud noise in the tunnel by gratuitously changing down 2 gears to see what would happen. And we emerged from the other end, I suppose, quite quickly. Followed quite soon afterwards by the blue lights of the Italian police.
That's true.
Which is awful because you think, oh God, please don't let it be me. But I know it is, isn't it? But it wasn't. It was him. And then it was me. And then we looked at our shoes.
They pulled both of us over. But what's good about the Italian police is I just looked at him and went, look, I'm in a Lamborghini in a tunnel. What do you expect me to do? And he went, good point. So that was great. Now we'll just move it on to something else, which is this. Time for the Paralympics. This is an opportunity for cars that were born with one wheel less than they should have, to show that they could be Paralympians, the Olympians of energy. Now you're expecting me to bring out some Reliant Robins now, but I'm not going to. What I'm actually going to do is bring out a squadron of brand new Morgan three-wheelers.
They are a brand new car despite looking very old. V-twin motorcycle engine in the front, gearbox taken from a Mazda MX-5, and they are immense fun to drive. I drove one recently, and as you saw there, you can do donuts in it, you can do power slides in it.
Keep calm with it.
You can see fish in it.
Yes, don't you start, because you drove one as well.
Yeah.
And you said it was
Expensive.
It is actually
30 grand.
It is, but you also said it was
Brilliant.
It is.
No, it is. I really, really enjoyed it. It was quite difficult, though, to shoehorn me into it.
Yeah, it was. It was like forcing a gorilla into a canoe. A battle to get him in, but once he was in, he had the time of his life. They are fun.
They are 120 miles an hour. I mean, it's just fantastic laugh. They really are.
Anyway, let us move on, ladies and gentlemen, to another Olympic event. I'm sure you're all very familiar with the traditional British fairground game of Splat, the Rat. And we were wondering, could you do this in cars? And yes, we think you could.
Yeah, so we're going to need some rats. And they're coming out now, as you can see. Well, they're not actually rats. They're radio-controlled cars, dressed up to look like mice for some reason. But anyway, there they are. And the idea is very simple. No Hammond. No Hammond.
Oh, I get it.
We use cars to see if we can run them over, okay? Who can run over the most rats in 3 minutes? Now, the cars have been sourced, the real cars, by James.
Yes, they have. Please bring on the Rover.
Now, it's worth pointing out that these cars are of historical significance. They are city rovers, and they are the last car ever to be produced by a famous rover.
Yes, of course, they were built locally. Well, not actually built locally, they were built in India, but the badges were glued on locally.
Yes, that's close enough.
Yeah.
Now, yes, these are the last in a line of very illustrious cars from Rover, so it's worth remembering, Hammond, as we're driving around, that you are driving a national treasure, an end of the motor industry, if you like. So don't, start driving into the back of me.
Why are you saying these things to me?
Because that's what you do, and it's irritating.
Don't.
You do.
No, I appreciate
You do.
Please don't worry.
All the ladies and gentlemen know that you're a violent man. They watched you in the car curling. Right.
Sorry about that. You're still so...
Oh, yeah.
When do we go?
Right.
Yes.
So in 3, 2, 1, go.
Right, I'm going to give me a rat.